Ever wanted to drive police cars in this game that weren't just limited to your original selection? See this? This is called the Cop GTO Ghost in game files, also known as Unit 15 GTO. Oh my god, it drives like a Corvette. It has the Corvette handling. It's my fully upgraded Z06 handling.
Control East, be advised.
I turn off the particle effect just when it's on fire.
I see you in the area on my screen on priority calls. Please clear and head up that way.
See, this is how the car should have always been. Yeah, you're just too lazy to make a clear version of my names. Even leisurely work most of my
We don't have an accurate description at this time. We'll try to get that to you shortly.
Looks kind of nice. Let's make sure car damage is on so I can prove to you that you can smash the living piss out of these things now. Okay, car damage is on.
Convoy, head up.
Guys, yeah, it's driving like a Corvette Z06, but look, it takes damage like a GTO police car. Oh my goodness, I have total angle this thing. Holy moly, this thing's fast. Oh man, way too much understeer though. So you're probably wondering how to do this. You are probably amazed. I am as well. Now, before you do any of this, you will need a very special trainer / cheating tool. It's called Artmoney. You gotta pay to play. I spent $20 on mine. Normally, I think it was for $25. Either way, you need to pay to play on this. It's a given. But you do it right, you will really notice a difference in how this game can be played. You have more options. Now, obviously, there are restrictions. You can't have a car pre-existing in your garage and have it save changes. If you do, say for example, I'm replacing the Corvette Z06's model temporarily in game with the Cop GTO Ghost. Say for whatever reason I bought another Corvette. I had a Corvette Z06 previously with my own custom paint job and performance parts and everything, and I had that. And then I tried to replace it with the Cop GTO. Well, that doesn't work for whatever reason. But if you replace the model and then buy a car, the game doesn't mind, as you can see. I don't know why it does it, I just know that it does. And I can prove to you that it will maintain these changes. Oh yeah, look, oversteer now. It's still very forgiving. Oh man, this is great. Oh my goodness, look at all the cop lights. And see, this is what I like. You know, for whatever reason, I cannot get version 1.4 to run properly. So I'm like, whatever, let's just go all the way to version 1.2. Artmoney, I'm sure, is compatible. And I'm sure it figures something out. I mean, yeah, the ride height and the wheels kind of stick to the ground a little bit, but it's close enough. And it's also good to replace vehicles that you don't see very often in the world, i.e. Corvette Z06, or another racer car like the Shelby GT500. Otherwise, you will be seeing replaced cars, and it'll be weird. And so you could actually, if you wanted to, you could have something like a Civic Cruiser cutscene model that's called Cop Midsize Int, and have it with a Lamborghini Murcielago engine sound if that's what you desired. But I obviously do not desire that, so I do not bother with it. Sorry for long loading. I don't know why it's doing that. It's the hell on wheels. I already backed up the save, so... Well, I still like that car, though. It's the weirdest thing, this game. I mean, I'm very close to having it where it needs to be, but... There will be a tutorial in the description. There'll be a link to the tutorial on how to replace the models. All I did is just prove that you can do it and you can save. And now here's what we're going to do. So you see we have this car, it's saved. Model is replaced. It drives like a Corvette Z06, but it looks like a GTO. North Police Code. We're going to save. Then we're going to load. My god, it's like it's still here. Yeah. It's because as long as Artmoney's running, and you quit the game and then turn it off, and I guarantee you if I were to load the game back up and re-replace the model before I got into game, before I went into resume career, if I just did it at the main menu, or even at the profile load screen, because you can access this stuff before it calls upon things to be loaded, which is amazing. I'll show you what happens when you replace something improperly with this car. Stand by. Okay, after some goofing around, I've replaced this car with the Heat Level 2 Fortron Victoria. Now look, this is already in the garage. It doesn't look right. I mean, it'll drive just like the Shelby. I can prove to you that it'll drive. I didn't break anything. I just made the car look stupid. And so you notice how it looks like the Shelby when you're back in the menus? Obviously, you can't really customize this car, so... Isn't that strange? But now look, if I go to add a new one... Let me find that stupid thing. Oh my goodness! It's like it's a cop ghost. Because it is! But now... Let's prove to you just what happens when you do this improperly. You have to do the model swap first. Then, and only then afterwards, can you buy the car and save upgrades for it and do whatever the hell you want to do with it. See, this thing looks hilariously silly. But I can prove to you, there's a way to make this work. It's a little silly. Interesting. Looks like a Shelby Mustang with very little body parts. It still drives it. It looks horrible. There's nothing to it. Okay, fair enough. I've proven you can drive the car. Whatever. Big deal, you say. Big deal. Oh. Oh, the deal gets bigger. Don't worry. So, this poorly replaced version. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's even less of this car. Okay, get rid of that. I'm going to go over here. Here we are. There we go. See, it says it's a Shelby, but it's rendering as a cop ghost, aka Heat Level 2 police car. Now, let us do... Yeah, this will be fun. Let's make it have lots of traffic. More traffic is always better. See? Now notice, because I added this car to the roster after the model replacement, it will be fine. And all the cop lights work. And it'll drive like a Shelby GT500, which means it can't get destroyed. Which means you could do pursuits with it. Here, watch this. This is mind-blowing. Oh my goodness. There she is. Heat Level 2, unmarked. Oh, we have a GTO in here. That was because I replaced the Corvette Z06 with unmarked GTO. Oh, there's two of them. Oh my goodness. Yeah, now this is quite a bit quicker than the Civic Cruiser. All damage is rendered too. Oh, that was fast. Yeah. I keep forgetting how I usually play with the damage off when I'm driving police cars because you just get smashed so easily. This is the power of trainers and people that know how to use them. You can get away with a lot of stuff. Oh no! I nailed my police car teammates. I'm sure he forgives me. A little slippy sliding. Definitely true to the Civic Cruiser heritage. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. Man, this thing takes every turn wide. I swear. Yeah, actually, cop midsize int with the, what do you call it, the radar mounted on the dashboard might be a better replacement for the GT500 because oh baby, make no mistake that this thing is quick. She just hums along. Sounds great too. See, imagine if the Civic Undercover sounded like this. I mean, not that the Z06 and GTO sound is bad, but this is just great. Nice apex there. All the camera angles work too. I'm amazed. I mean, I know it's kind of silly to have to spend $20 to be able to drive cars that should have been drivable like this from the get-go, but that's what happens. You have to cover up for a company's lazy design. I mean, it's not EA's fault necessarily. They published it. I mean, they had a say in this, but it's also Black Box or DICE or whoever designed this. But with good enough tools, we can make it work, as you can see. And you can get even really, really goofy with this. You could even have, for example, the police helicopter model replacing something like a Pinto or a bone stock Camaro or something hilarious like that, and nobody would care because, well, why not? Now, the only problems you're going to run into is you're going to have to, for cars like the Shelby GT500, I don't think... Well, actually, no, if they're accessible in my cars, you don't have to use the Unlock Series and Hidden Cars trainer, but they're trainers for that. I can all the information you need, including the original tutorial video. Huge shout out to 379 Felipe for pointing me in the right direction. Just, I just kept remembering. Remember, he made it work. Therefore, I can make it work, and this is really how Need for Speed Carbon should have always been. And you know, with enough dedication, you can make it work. Very, very proud. So, but first I'm going to prove to you that you can more or less keep these cars. Just make sure you swap the models before you get past the main front end of the menu. Otherwise, it will not. I don't think it'll work properly. I mean, it may not. I'm not going to make any guarantees. Actually, I already have. What am I doing? My save game's already backed up. I can buy as many cop cars as I please. Who cares? Don't need this. Unless I want to replace it with something. I might replace this with the Cop GTO, the State Trooper car. Maybe. This thing, I remember this thing drives like a land yacht. Pretty quick though. Oh, she's got the wigwags. I know, that looks hilarious. And awful at the same time. It's okay. Nobody cares. Okay. Let's get ourselves a beautiful Heat Level 2 Civic Undercover Cruiser. Arguably my favorite car in this game. Oh, yeah, it shows up just fine. Yeah, see? There you go. World's most expensive Crown Victoria. Oh, I have space for more cars. Okay. Who needs to get replaced now? I'll figure that out later, but... much better. Let's see how she does for burnouts. Oh yes, very good burnouts. Imagine roaring into pursuit with one of these bad boys. Holy moly. I mean, there ain't nothing that can touch you at Heat Level 2. And this is a decently heavy car. It keeps the mass and the everything. It's like driving a Shelby GT500 beneath the skin of a Crown Vic. Yeah, look, that's one problem with all the AI cars. They get damaged very easily. I mean, I barely glanced that wall and I lost my hood. I've lost doors while drifting before. It's hilarious. So say for whatever reason you don't want to have your parts flying off in the beginning of a pursuit. Spoiler alert, that's how I'm going to do my cop series. I'm going to have damage off until I start really getting into it. Now the damage will render correctly because, again, it's using in this case, the Shelby GT500 as a base. It's not using the AI cars as a base. So when I turn car damage off, it was on, now it is off. Watch this. They're going to be like, you're on crack. Am I on crack? I'm not sure. I just dropped a donut on my car, and she be unscathed. Engine sounds work and everything.
District 2, be advised.
Uh-oh.
Reckless driver has just come into 911 who's still on the line. Suspect was last seen heading west. I need a unit to clear and head up that way.
Got any other info?
They're going to say it's a Mustang.
Attempting to get a better description of the vehicle for you. Stand by for update.
No, not all of that is... That's pretty cool. This is what happens when smart people decide to take the plunge and make this game fun. I mean, I could post a more detailed tutorial on how to swap models in this game. You know, I could probably do that today, or if not today, then definitely tomorrow, because it's something I feel like everyone should know how to do. I want to see all the variations on the cop series. I want to see all the crazy ideas we have for engine sounds and model swaps. And something like this, you open this can of worms and you don't want to close. Oh, and you can do pursuits with these too. Nice segue there. And because I replaced the Shelby GT500 instead of the obvious Cop Ghost, the Heat 2 police cars will work just fine in game because I didn't do anything. I'm just using its model as a replacement for the Shelby GT500 mode. In other words, it's like with GTA. You know, you replace your Buffalo with, you know, a Ford Tempo or something, but you keep the Buffalo's handling. I don't know why you would want to do that. That's kind of a bad example, but it illustrates what I'm going for very well. And that's what 379 Felipe did. You know, he never ran into problems with things rendering in the problem. In his video with the Cross Corvette, what he did, he took the online Cop Sport, the NCH, and then he replaced that with Cop Sport. And since he never had the car in his My Cars or his menu prior to swapping the model, that's why it rendered okay in game. Of course it rendered okay in game. It's a brand new rendering. It's not like it's going off of saved renderings from before that were improper. Makes a lot of sense. Oh, that's the wrong button. That was oh dear. Oh dear, my Civic Cruiser brethren. They are getting very horny today. Well, should play that game. Yeah, see, I mean, there's always going to be issues with stuff like this. I mean, let's get a better angle. Yeah, let's do it from here. Now, there's always going to be a problem with the cars kind of sinking through the ground. I don't know why it does that. It's probably having to do with swapping a car that's lower into a car that's higher, or just swapping models that are radically different. So, obviously, I mean, and there's no way to fix that, I don't think, unless you use something like an advanced control to just artificially raise or lower your car's ride height. But really, I mean, are we really going to gripe about nickels and nitpicks like that? I mean, it's a Civic undercover cruiser with a Shelby GT500 drivetrain. And I did not hit that. That was a Civic Cruiser. I did not hit that donut thing. I hate pursuit breakers. They make you bad at driving. Teach you how to brawl. Oh my goodness, wrecking everything here. And I can go back into the garage after this too. At this point, I'm just having an excuse to keep driving. I'll drive this car for a million miles.
I lost my visual. I see him now. Back on the 6.
Oh boy, I can make it. My oh my, for such a goofy driving car, it's very easy to drive it clean.
I need someone to take this.
I would not have expected that. Uh-oh, get level 2. Oh boy.
All units good condition 2.
Wow.
We're on the suspect now. He's moving fast.
Holy moly. Thanks for yielding, Big Rig. Thanks for yielding, Station Wagon.
Westbound. I have a go to set up
I always like when you put your reverse lights on and the strobes are going, it makes them brighter. Yeah, the weak bags apply to traffic cars, whatever.
Just south of that area. All other Delta units, keep your ears on.
Small price to pay.
Got a vehicle here that matches the description. I will update once I have run into the system. Our possible suspect is clean. We're continuing to monitor.
Yeah, I could try doing a traffic stop on this Big Rig and lose. I would not want to do that. Alright, let's go back to a safe house and just ogle this beauty. Oh, there's one over here. And yeah, that's close enough.